welcome back to my channel. I'm Keisha with Country Garden Oasis. I'm actually filming today in one of my favorite places. The greenhouse is back up and running, the weather is getting better, and the wind is something fierce today. Today's video is about my Costco haul. So part one is gonna be in here, and part two is going to be outside where I show you the actual roses. Because I don't want to bring the roses into the greenhouse quite yet because it's warmer in here than in my garage. So I'll pull them out to the driveway and I'll show you what roses I got for an amazing price. So every year I go to Costco. It's my favorite place to go and shop for annuals or perennials. What's an annual? An annual is a plant that only blooms and grows through the current season. So this summer you'll have it and it will die when winter comes. A perennial is a plant that will come back year after year. So I have a mix of both, and I have a hybrid. I want to call it a hybrid because in my area, if I were to leave these outside, they would die. But because I dig them up every year, I get to utilize them year after year. So why don't we start with this guy, Liatris. I think these are absolutely beautiful. I got 80 of these. They're called a blazing star. They're full sun because I wanted to see what this would look like in the garden. And I think these bloom, they bloom in the summer, and I need glasses, so give me a minute. Hang tight. Okay, I'm back with my eyes. Okay, so Liatris, I've never grown these before. It's 80 of them. The spacing is about 5 inches. So I'm guessing you plant quite a few of them in one little area, and depth about 2 inches. So it's not very deep. So this will be a treat, and it attracts butterflies and hummingbirds. So I'm excited about that. And this is a perennial. So this one will come back every year, and it's great for cut flowers. And it's going to, when to plant, let's talk about that for a sec. So I'm up in that quadrant. It wants me to plant this between April and June. So I'm not putting these out yet. I may plant them in pots so I could get a head start. And these are all from Longfield Gardens. Anything that I'm looking at from Costco. The roses may be different, but I'll double check. All right, these are gladiolus. I got 50 gladiolus. I think it's a beautiful color combination. There's pinks, blush, and a red. I'm not a big fan of red, but I will go with it because there are some other gladiolus that are ginormous that I got at the Philadelphia Flower Show, and I want to pair them with these. So this one blooms during the summer, and it's a tall border plant. So this one can grow up to, I don't know if it tells me on here. I know they're pretty tall. Oh, 48 inches. So, and it's great for cut flowers. I can't wait to plant these. It's such a pretty color combination. All right. And this one's also full sun. Ooh, I'm gonna try this again. I got a Clematis. So this Clematis, it's called Dr. Ripple. It is a full sun because last year I bought Clematis that wanted shade and it didn't do that well. So I'm gonna try this again because I have my black trellises. I'll put a picture up that I planted up last year, and I want some type of climber, and I'm probably gonna pair it with the climbing roses. So these are like a pinkish purple, and they are full sun. It blooms for 12 weeks, so I'm excited about that. I am gonna start these ones in a pot, and they grow up to 84 inches. So I wanna twine it on the trellis because it's pretty wide. It's an 8-foot wide trellis, and so it should cover the entire thing. So I'm super excited about this. And these are perennials. They're gonna come back next year, and they're winter hardy down to zone 4 through 9. I'm a zone 6B, so I'm in the safe zone. People that are in zone 3, don't buy this. Okay, Astilbe. Oh wait, hold on. Did I show you the picture of the Clematis? It's really beautiful. So that's the Clematis. Now I can just put it over here. Then we have Astilbe. I've never grown this. I've admired it. I think it's beautiful. Look at those pinkish purple blooms. And this is a shade plant. I have some areas in the garden that are full shade and I want some color. Most of the things that I have currently are hostas. Like if you look behind me, those are my hostas. Oh, I should show those to you. I bought those, since we're talking about Costco. I bought that 8-pack at Costco last year. I grew them in these little white pots. I didn't get to plant them out last year. And if you remember, the greenhouse got frozen or there was no heat. So I just left them in here and look what happened. They are growing. So I'm gonna plant them out this season. You see how beautiful those are? And they came back on their own. They died back. They die back during the fall. If you know anything about hostas, it's gonna look like a whole pile of rotten leaves in the fall, but in the spring they're gonna come back exactly like that. So I wanna couple that with some Astilbe, so I'm excited about this. I'm going to be planting that in my area. These ones are also hardy zones 4 through 8, and they grow up to 24 inches. I think this is gonna be spectacular. I'm also gonna start these in a pot, so I have a head start. The superstar of my Costco haul every year are dahlias. So these are full sun, so I'm gonna go through the different types. This one is called Edinburgh Lilac Bold, and there's usually 2 different types. So there's the Edinburgh and the Lilac Bold. Aren't those colors spectacular? So my idea this year, I want to do dahlias in the raised beds, in the back beds, because we have the farm, and I think it will be pretty cool to see how they do in a raised bed situation. The sun just moved, it got brighter in here. All right, then we have Purple Haze Polka Dot. Now, remember I said I had a bit of a hybrid? This is my hybrid. These are perennials, but in my zone 6B, if I leave these outside and I don't give it protection or I don't dig them up, they will die, they will freeze. So that's the only thing with dahlias that most people are not fans of, is the fact that you have to dig them up. But they're so gorgeous, they're worth it. All right. I've planted this one before. Oh my gosh, I love this one. This is Crazy Love and LeBron. Gorgeous. And most of these, the height is 36 inch. And you only have to plant them about 5 inches deep. So I have 1 gallon pots. I'm gonna separate them and I'm gonna plant them up, and I'm gonna probably share some of them because I only have 8 beds in the back. And as much as I want color, I think it's still a lot. Next on the list is Seattle and American Sun, and the name matches perfectly. Look at that beautiful yellow, so gorgeous. I especially love this one because it's two-toned, it's yellow and white, and I think that is just spectacular. And my last dahlia, this one is called Uncle Hanky. I don't know, maybe I'm saying it wrong. Uncle Hanky and White Perfection. Gorgeous. Okay. So those are our dahlias. I will do a separate video for when I'm going to pre-sprout them. I'm going to pre-sprout them in like 1 gallon pots, so that way when they're ready to plant, I get a head start. With dahlias, I like to have a head start because they will bloom all the way through fall, but then they start out late. And I like when my garden, I can visually see something earlier in the summer. I'm greedy. So there you have it. I'm gonna go out to the house. I'm gonna get the roses out of the garage. I'll pull them out so you can see them. I can show you. And what I love about these roses were $16. They're bare root roses. So I'm gonna walk you through the process of how I do it. If you go to the garden center in my area, you're spending between 30 to 50 or even more for a rose. Since I know how to plant, my thought process is I buy them bare root, and you could get them at the big box stores such as Home Depot and Lowe's. They also have their own bare root roses, and trust me, I'm probably gonna go there too and get some roses. So I'm gonna walk you through that process when I plant them up. The weather is super beautiful. You see I have no coat on. Well, the reason why my roses are still in the garage, we're gonna get snow tonight, but it's like almost 70 right now. Welcome to New England. So let me show you the roses, and what better place to show you I lined them up here on my front garden bed because the tulips are starting to come up and I want to share that with you guys. So let's look at the tulips. Look, they're starting to bud. They're coming up. See, they're all coming up. Okay, let's talk roses. This one's called Dream Come True. And as you can see, they're in the garage and they're still in their bare root bags. I haven't taken them out. I haven't planted them up. But I can't take the chance to bring them outside because they're not acclimated with our weather yet. And if we get a frost, all this will die. All this loveliness will die because it has happened to me before. This one is Soul Desire. Absolutely love that yellow. It's so vibrant. And we have a Julie Andrews. I actually got 2 of these because if you know me, you know I love pink. Look, see, I have leaves. And this one's called Opening Night. It's a brilliant red rose. And this one's called Paradise. I'm actually excited to see what Paradise looks like. And my favorite type of rose bush is a Floribunda, but most of these are not. Most of them are a hybrid tea. So stay tuned. I'm going to do an entire video on how to plant these up because bare root roses, you need to soak them in water first. Then you need to plant them up because you want them fully hydrated. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Spring has sprung and I can't wait for us to get into the garden together. Have a great day. Bye.